My name's Philip DeFranco, and this is where I talk about news tab stuff and things that matter to me today. And the first thing I want to talk about today, possibly the most important story of 2015. Controversy has hit smack dab in the middle of the Girl Scouts because they're releasing 3 new flavors. That's gonna make me slightly less wealthy and way more fat. 2 of the 3 new cookies are gluten-free for people that have gluten allergies and also people that say they have gluten allergies, but they're just stupid dicks. Oh, Chris, I don't think you have a gluten allergy. Maybe it's just your body doesn't react well when you get an extra large pizza and eat it by yourself. And these 2 cookies include Trios, a cookie made with peanut butter, chocolate chips, and whole grain oats, and the never say this in a bar unless you want to get punched in the face cookie, Toffee-tastic, which is a cookie with toffee bits, as well as a cookie called Rah Rah Raisin. Why are you naming cookies things I'm ashamed to say, Girl Scouts? Rah Rah Raisins is an oatmeal raisin cookie with Greek yogurt flavored chunks. And to make things even worse, this is the first year you can buy Girl Scout cookies online. I'm not even joking, the Girl Scouts have a cookie app. I just lost all this weight. I'm gonna be so fat. You know how delicious a Samoa is? Like, if you hate gay people and you hate like gay marriage and you think that by allowing gay marriage, more, like your kids might turn out to be gay, no, you should be against Samoas, because if someone had like Samoas on their penis, at the very least, I'll think about it. And from there, I want to share some stuff I love today, and Today in Awesome, sponsored by Ting.com. Ting, of course, a fantastic pay what you actually use, no BS, no plan cell phone service that have saved people from the nation hundreds of dollars a year. You've got awesome 4G service, awesome 4G phones, whether you want an iPhone, a Samsung Galaxy, you want to use your iPad. And if you do make the smart move and check it out, use phil.ting.com, check out the savings calculator and see how much you could save. And the first bits of awesome are movie awesome. Michael Fassbender's Assassin's Creed movie got a release date of December 21st, 2016, but that wasn't the only date announced. Channing Tatum announced that the Gambit spin-off movie will be released October 7th, 2016. And the final bit of movie awesome wasn't an announcement, but a movie trailer for a movie that wasn't even close to on my radar. It's a Finnish movie called Big Game, and it's a movie where Samuel L. Jackson plays the president. Air Force One is shot down. He is just in the woods by himself. A group of bad guys are chasing him, and the only person to protect him is a young boy with some arrows. I cannot wait to watch this on Netflix. It just looks like one of those movies that is either gonna be really good or so bad it's really good. Then in equal rights awesome, as of midnight last night, Florida became the 36th state to legalize gay marriage. This thanks to U.S. District Judge Robert L. Hinkle, who ruled that the Florida same-sex marriage ban was unconstitutional. And we're slowly getting to that point where it's like, where are the last 5 states gonna be? Who wants that fun crown of shame? And then of course the final bit of awesome today, as always, is our secret link of the day, so if you want to check that out or anything else I talked about or shared, links down below as always. And very briefly, I want to talk about CES. This is the first year I haven't gone to the event in possibly 6 years. I just wanted to get back in the studio, but I saw a lot of you requesting what I thought were the highlights. So here's what I see so far. Sony has come out with a new Walkman, specifically the ZX2 Walkman. It plays music at a super high resolution, which they say makes it sound more lifelike than your CD, MP3 player, streaming media file. It supports many types of audio, the biggest being lossless. You can store that on its 128 gigabyte hard drive or put in your own micro SD. They say it has 60 hours of battery life. Here's the kicker. It is priced at $1,119.99, which to me sounds ridiculous, but is so expensive that it makes me feel like maybe I'm missing out on something awesome and I just don't know about it. It's kind of that idea of, oh, I see that $2 pen. That pen's probably a piece of shit, and then a pen that looks very close to that is like $20. Well, what's that pen got though? Is it is it like space pen? So if I ever go to space, I can write on a pad of paper. I dig it. Or I could use a pencil because I like saving money, he said as he gambled $300 on DraftKings. Then of course for Joe Everyman, a 105-inch bendable TV, I actually think it's awesome Xano drone, which is a micro drone that shoots HD video, which funny enough kind of reminds me of Razer's April Fool's joke from like, I think it was like 2 years ago. The Razer Eidolon wearable drone, it's kind of the same idea. The idea being, what if I had a GoPro that just flew around me? And in the comments down below, if there are other things that you want us to check out at CES, let me know so we can send our very own lovely Trisha Hirschberger. She's been covering her favorites over at youtube.com/sourcefednerd. Then the company Wet Seal, a story you might have passed about 1,000,000 times if you walk through any mall ever, has recently come under fire after massive layoffs and store closings. And that by itself does not make me angry. It's business, it's the real world. Are we making money? Yay, get more people. Are we losing money? Oh no, cut a lot of stuff. And the writing seemed to be on the wall. The past 2 years, Wet Seal lost around $150 million, and it was just getting worse. In the third quarter of the second year, they lost $36 million compared to just a loss of $12 million the year prior. There were also 3 different CEOs in the past few years, and they had a lawsuit for racial discrimination that was in the millions. Not what you would call primed for success. So I get that, but the thing that made me go, yeah, no, never mind, fuck Wet Seal, is that according to now former employees of Wet Seal, some of them received 1-day notice. We're talking about a massive big decision to close 60 stores in 1 week. We're giving these stores signs that said 70% off, 80% off everything in the store. But reportedly when employees said, okay, so does that mean like we're one of the 60 out of 500 plus stores that are being closed? They were told, no, these are just great holiday discounts. To make things even worse, while this decision was apparently being made, the CFO got a $100,000 raise. And because of this treatment, Wet Seal employees started hanging signs. Those signs went viral. Now Wet Seal's getting beaten down even more. And I guess my ultimate takeaway is when you have to do a shitty thing, there's a way that you can do it without being the biggest asshole. Next up, this is the worst news day ever. Like one of the biggest stories on most of the sites today is this dog because it was abandoned at a train station. You know, it's only the second show of 2015, although I technically would consider this the worst show so far. I know what'll turn this thing around. Star White, laser sound. Star White, picture of a happy dog. But the final thing I want to talk to you about today on this very slow news day is the first douchebag of the day of 2015, Thomas Gilbert Jr. Thomas is a 30-year-old man who was receiving an allowance from his father. $2,400 a month for rent, $600 for spending money, $3,000 total, until Thomas's father decided that he was gonna change things. His son needed to be responsible, so he was cutting his allowance by $200. It sounds small and most likely ineffective. What reports say it resulted in is that he asked his mom to go out to get a sandwich for him. She left. Thomas took a gun, put it to the back of his father's head, and shot him. So, you know, that's a terrifying thing that happened, and that's where I'm gonna stop today. Now, if you still want some more, I posted a brand new vlog where my son, he drag races. What's the worst that could happen? Or if you catch me early enough, I'll be live on twitch.tv/DeFranco Games. Might be playing a little Smash, maybe some GTA 5. And Nation, thank you for watching. If it's not too much, if it's not such a hassle, hit that like button. Thank you for that. Also, thanks again to the sponsor of today's show, Phil.ting.com. But of course, as always, my name's Philip DeFranco. You've just been filled in. I love your faces, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Who are you?
President of the United States.
Prove it.
So just always eat this and never taste what a chicken nugget tastes like, and you'll be good. Because that shit's like crack for anyone that's under 15.